Good morning, Primary 3. This week's comprehension is follow on from last week's comprehension, which was going on a train. This week's one is called On the Train. And now this one is Kate's journey to London. On the train. Kate and her mum were on the train to London. This was Kate's first ride on a train. She was very excited. "Tickets, please," called a man. Mum got the tickets out of her bag. The man checked the tickets. He made small round holes in them with a hole punch. Kate looked out the window. They were going very fast. The train was travelling on a high bank, so Kate could look down at the fields. "What can you see?" asked Mum. "I can see the shadow of the train on the ground," said Kate. "Oh yes," said Mum. "You're good at spotting things. What else can you see?" "Lots of things," said Kate. "I can see houses, trees, fields, fences, birds. I can see cows in a field. Look, there's a deer," said Mum. Kate missed it. The train was going very fast. "There's a river with boats on," said Kate. "That's not a river, it's a canal," said Mum. Kate saw a boy on a boat. He was waving to the train. Kate waved back. "Not long to go now," said Mum. Boys and girls, up at the beginning of the story, it says here, Mum got the tickets out of her bag. The man checked the tickets. He made small round holes in them with a hole punch. I wonder if you've any idea why he could put a small hole in the ticket. Some of you might have the answer. That's just because it tells anybody who's looking at their tickets on the way to the station when they get to London that they have actually used the tickets, so the tickets can't be reused again. Now, one of the questions that's going to come up in the question section, boys and girls, is what did Kate see out of the window of the train? Okay, so we go back to our comprehension. We'll find this information. You're going to scan down through the text and you're going to see where it mentions all the things that Kate saw. I wonder if you spotted it yet, boys and girls. I can see it just here. "Oh yes," said Mum, "you are good at spotting things. What else can you see?" "Lots of things," said Kate. "I can see houses, trees, fields, fences, birds. I can see cows in a field." So boys and girls, I wonder if you can remember back to last week, week 2 and week 3, where we were writing lists in a sentence. So if you could remember back, you'll remember when we're writing a list in a sentence, we need to use commas. And at the last 2 items in the list, we use the word "and." So we are going to write the answer. I'm going to show you how I would write this answer. So remember, we're not just going to write just a list, we have to write this in a sentence. So what did Kate see out of the window of the train? So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to say Kate saw. Okay, so capital letter at the start of my sentence, and Kate's name gets a capital letter anyway. So Kate saw, tricky word. And we go back here and I'm going to use the words. I'm going to use the text to help me spell these words. I can see houses. So Kate saw houses. And then we have to put in a comma. And then trees. Go back over here and write trees. Comma. Fields. Fields, comma. So we've got, here we are at fields. And then the other things we have to mention is fences, birds, and also cows. So these are the last 2 words in this, birds and cows. So that's where we need to put our "and." So we're going to write fences. So far we've written Kate saw houses, trees, fields, fences, the next word is birds. So another comma. birds, and because there's only one more item on the list I need to put in, and the very last thing that you saw is cows and cows. And remind me, boys and girls, what do I need at the end of a sentence? I think I can hear you all shouting to me at the moment. Full stop. Well done. Okay, so I'm going to read over a sentence. The question says, what did Kate see out of the window of the train? And the answer says, Kate saw houses, trees, fields, fences, birds and cows. Now, boys and girls, the last question asks you to write about a journey that you have gone on. Okay, to write a wee small paragraph about a journey that you've gone on. Now, in that, you've written that on a separate piece of paper. So I'm encouraging you to think about when you went on a journey, where you went, who you went with, and what you saw. And this journey could be a journey that you've went in a car, or a train, or a boat, or even it could be a walking trip. You might have gone on a journey, went for a big long walk. So I'm going to give an example of a time that I went on a journey not that long ago. Okay, so I'm going to write, always remember, what do I start my sentences with? A capital letter. At the beginning of January, so that tells you when I went. At the beginning of January, I went to the Mourne Mountains. I'm going to squeeze that in there. With my children. In our car. Full stop. Because now I'm going to move on to, I've already told you now when we went, where we went, and how we got there. Okay? So now I'm going to tell you what we saw. So that deserves a new sentence. I saw snowy mountains, stone walls, comma, but how we put in our comma after mountains, stone walls, after stone walls get a comma, a river, comma, sheep, and because I've only one more item left on my list, and cows. And at the end of my sentence I need a full stop. Okay, boys and girls, so my journey says, at the beginning of January, I went to the Mourne Mountains with my children in our car. I saw snowy mountains, stone walls, a river, sheep and cows. So boys and girls, when you go to do your comprehension, remember to look back to the text to find the answers. Underline the answers. You can use a coloured pencil, you can use a highlighter, or you can just use your own ordinary pencil. And underline the answers and then copy the words correctly from the text, from the page, into your answers. I'm looking forward to seeing your answers, boys and girls. Bye.